That was a good serve, but great defense from Petrogas. And here come the Gerflor.
See Sati Espiritu also on the court.
Another familiar name and face to our PVL fans, Tubiera. And that's going to be a point for Menchie Tubiera here for the Angels. One of the tallest players right now on the court. Saed. There was a joust at the net. Smart play.
Because there's just one timeout per team. So, Rule 1 is technical timeout. Rule 2 is one timeout per team.
One team timeout.
And the third new rule is during challenges, with the way they're trying to implement. Eventually, you know, those balls will start going in, but you like what you're seeing, the fluidity of their offense.
You are right on that and on cue. We were talking about earlier on. Now she's on deck, ready to serve.
Yeah, it's an offense off the bench.
That is correct. We have Kimberly Manzano in for the first time while Shayo Mandal steps out. Here, Trauli yet again. We have here our spark plug, Menchie Tubiera. Ready for the first set, on deck, ready to serve.
That's a good pass.
From the sidelines, Jaime Ascalon, and you were right about that. Parang may nangyayaring mentorship ngayon sa Frontline Cool Smashers. We have Gia being a mentor for Kyle Negrito, Kyle Negrito being a mentor to Frontline Cool Smashers, up by 9 points.
Oh!
And that was such a great hit.
D-Mac with 14 excellent sets in today's game. Tubiera, so much energy. This is what we want. This is what we're talking about.
We have two players at the sideline. Well, as long as they're happy, we're happy for them. 6-3 here in set number 2. Nice tip. Ganda ng bawi doon ni Tubiera.
The cargo movers.
AJ Jinko now serving. She has 4 attack points. Tough receive. Chance ball given up by Majoy. Clavano goes to the open. Tubiera, there's a check. Fairness to Lara Clavano, ever since coming off the bench at the earlier part of this conference, she has definitely stepped up, right, for the defenders. Lara chases. This time to the opposite. Katindig was there. And here's Ara from the back. Not much power needed. To the open. Tubiera against 2 blockers. Oh, put it up, but there was no second ball for F2.
Because Creamline is no joke when it comes to these rallies.
We were just talking about the schedule getting harder for F2, and they will face the #1 team so far in their next outing. As Tubiera scores. Sayang lang, no? Medyo late nabuhayan yung blocking ng Gerflor in this game.
They needed more of that in sets number 1 and 2.
Labano goes to Danica once more. Fernandez puts it up. Alba. Ooh. That ball crossed the net. Tubiera. Ball kept alive. Wu to the other side. Nice rally. Tubiera with the approach. CJ keeping it going. Open hit. Bit of a scramble. Tubiera again. Back to CJ. Stelia. And a chance ball given up by F2. Lavano will choose Tubiera. Nice rally. This is the longest rally so far. Kinko keeps it alive. Tubiera again. We shall continue. Saviola. Clavano. Tubiera. Off speed. Mars sends it through. Tubiera. And finally, that ends the rally.
Approach is very deceiving, Migs. You don't really know if she'll go for that drop ball.
Clavano to Tubiera, off the blockers. Now serving for Farm Fresh. Berte to Clavano. Tubiera will push this one to the other side and finds a hole at the end of the court.
Defensive pattern, not as stable. PVL defense are not realizing that in transition.
Good read by their playmaker and team captain, Louis Romero, who will set this one up to Cruz. Gonzalez to Tubiera. Off the hands of Romero and gets the point for Gerflor. Losses have come from very close matches against opposing teams who are much more experienced here in the PVL.
That's right. Against F2, I believe their match was 5 sets.
Romero to Tubu. Clavano will send this one to Tubiera. Smartly pushes it through the hands of Romero. Good dig by Sarmiento. Tubiera again.
It's a great swing by Tubiera.
Prepared this team is the Farm Fresh Foxies. Exploiting the defense of the defenders. Checked at the net, and this time it's not for Avila, and everyone is just loving it on the side of Farm Fresh.
Instant impact.
And Raule, good save by Farm Fresh. Dorog will send this one over. Clavano. Lazo unable to handle that one.
The Akari Chargers inching closer to their 4th win after suffering from consecutive losses in their previous matches. Eli Soyud. Finally, Tubiera had that intention to hit it. Berte with a better pass. And that is the hit that will get the job done. Menchie Tubiera. Persistence really pays off.
Great to have her back in the PVL. Sharp serve onto Denden. Wong back sets. Cat Tolentino. Ball put up by Gerflor. Clavano goes to Tubiera. Breaks down the wall. And now let's turn you over to Kyla Kingsu.
He was able to field in these players, and they will only start here. That is, yeah, it is a stepping point.
Right now, Gerflor is down by 2 points against Choco Mucho. They almost trimmed the lead down to 1, and yes, they do eventually.
And Micah Ortiz got playing time today.
We've only seen 1 sub so far. That's Caitlin Biray for Cat Tolentino. Tubiera straight to the back, chased by Denden, no more. And we're down to the last few games before the semifinals, which will begin next week. Thursday, that is. Cross court for Cat Tolentino. Chased by Clavano. From the back, it's Tubiera. No dig there for Denden.
Okay. Bombita, 9 of 27 last time that they played. We mentioned earlier the top of the coverage. Scored a total of 10.
And with that, Tubiera gets...
Tayo lang hindi sumaludo kasi birthday ni Sinjin. Saludo tayo kay Sinjin.
Another player who played for the Army, ang kanilang setter and captain, Fenimnas.
Formerly of the Soaring Falcons, pancake save here coming from Grace Bombita.
That point goes to Gerflor Defenders.
Matagal nating hindi natanaw pero ngayon ay nasa PVL muli.
Services, Menchie Tubiera.
We love a team that is highly communicative on the court. Rinig na rinig natin. And you see the intermixing of the different systems.
Yes,
University-wise.
As a professional na sila rito, hindi na sa student-athlete. Tight. Problems in the floor defense of Coach Lerma continues here in sa unang title run ng Lady Blazers in Season 90. Sama sila Pangs Panaga, sila Janelle Cheng among others.
Masangkay to Francisco. Now Tubiera gets that chance.
Excellent timing. Once again, nobody home in that zone. Look at Tubiera going deep in between zone 5 and zone. Tibay ni Katindig.
Sends it over. Chance for Gerflor.
Wow. Combination play.
Throughout the game, we're going to try to explain why this is still not a sure thing at this point for Signal. Dahil hindi pa sila nananalo. Because there is a scenario where they lose or they win by 4 or 5. Oh no, as long as they win, they're good.
Yeah. Even if they lose this game in 5 sets, they'll still make it.
Because
you can see some cameras from the teams themselves. So that's the scouting videos na talagang binabasa mo rin yung strengths and weaknesses ng mga makakalaban mo. That's why alam mo rin yung gagawin mo whenever you're inside the court already.